Hello, my name is Invenomix. I've got a new headset. Just this sound might be slightly echoey, but at least I'm not breaking up while talking. The only time I do do break up while talking is probably because doing the actual practical version, I had to do a live gameplay commentary because the theatre mode's not capturing my recent games. I've had several games where I've had the footage that I wanted to upload and I've not been able to actually record it because it's not been saved into my theatre mode. With that said, today's theory will be covering the Snack Attack Challenge. Yes, the Snack Attack Challenge is earning 25 popcorn medals, kill 2 or more enemies with a single frag grenade. This particular challenge is one of the more frustrating for several reasons. And before we go on to class setup, strategy and everything like that, I'm going to talk us briefly through these main issues that will be causing you problems. First up is the actual getting 2 enemies close together. It's not always going to happen, but we can, of course, encourage this to happen by playing objective-based game modes, and that will, like Safeguard, Domination, even Hardpoint. This encourages people to group together when they're playing the objective and connect you to 2 people close together much easier. But, of course, if you're doing objective-based game modes, excuse me, I had to burn. I do apologise. If you're doing objective-based game modes, you will encounter the second major issue while trying to do the popcorn challenge, Snack Attack challenge and getting popcorn medals, which is Flak Jacket. Flak Jacket is the bane of all explosive challenges. It will ruin your day because you get that one kill and then you see that Flak Jacket pop up on your screen to tell you that it's not killed the second person. Oh, that stops so many. But there is, of course, ways to deal with this, and that will be what we'll be discussing when we talk game mode. Now, the third more important thing to be discussing will be the equipment and how to use it more effectively than normal. But before we get into that and actually before jumping to a game and start covering all that, let's cover the class setup. This is the class I was using in the practical video. The weapon and detachments are not important. Well, it's more or less identical. I wasn't running a sight and I was running rapid fire. But yeah, that said, what's important is you want to run at danger closer. Danger closer being important, but giving you 2 frag grenades. This just increases your chances of getting the double kills, as you can throw one, then the other, and during your practical you'll see how effective this actually works for me to net quite a few double kills in one particular game. The next particular thing that you must have, that I highly suggest you have, is Scavenger. This will make getting them much easier, as you can just keep replenishing your grenades and keep throwing them again and again and again, and the more grenades you throw, the better chances of you getting the double kill. Just trust me on this, you want to be throwing as many grenades as you can. So, with Danger Close and the 2 frag grenades and Scavenger, the rest of the class is completely up to you how you set it up. So, with that said, let's actually jump into a quick mod game as I talk you through how to increase the chances of getting the double kills with the frag grenades. There are a few things which most of you will know. And the reason we're covering this is because there might be people out there who don't really know about it or aren't very good at it, and things which they might overlook in the heat of the moment. And I just want to cover these just so that everybody has a full understanding of what they need to be doing to help them achieve this particular challenge. Okay, with that said, let's have a look. Okay, now this tactic in itself is going to be very similar to the fire discipline challenge. When they're escorting the robot and you're trying to defend here, you want to be getting your grenades and throwing them at the robot. If you throw them at the robot, this will increase your chances of getting double kills because they'll be crowded around it. Right? But the most important thing you need to be doing with your frag grenades is cooking them. For those of you who don't know, you can cook a frag grenade for 4 seconds. If you were watching there, as I'm cooking it, the crosshair pulses, once it pulses 4 times, the frag grenade will blow up. So make sure you're not holding it when it pulses 4th time. It can be very handy to learn to count 1, 2, 3, just so you've got the rhythm in your head. And this will help because you can time where you get the frag grenade to explode. As you can see here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 and throw. And as you can see, it explodes right over the top of the robot here, Mr. Friendly. The explosion will net anybody around him, quite honestly. So just mastering your cooking of the frag grenades is very handy. Another particular tactic is, say, when they're pushing the robot up this little part here, they'll be pushing the robot here, and of course you don't want to be standing here going, duh, cooking grenade. Of course, in the practice you'll see me do that once or twice because I am duh, but you can easily switch it up by just cooking it and then popping it round the corner off a wall. Making use of this will catch them by surprise and make it much easier to get some of the double kills because they won't be expecting it. Of course, you shouldn't be afraid to suicide run, so you charge a grenade and just charge into the robot, and as you die you drop the grenade and it should hopefully be cooked quite a bit and it'll take them out as soon as you drop it. It will net you the occasional double kill, so don't be afraid to be doing that. Beyond that, the same applies while escorting it. While you're escorting the robot, you'll know, if you play enough games, you'll know where people start to crowd up. On this point, you get a couple of people down here and a couple of people up here. What you want to be doing is trying to cook the frag grenade and using cover like this and just popping out for a second just to throw your frag grenade up onto where they're crowded up, and you'll be netting your kills like that. Of course, there's a few puts on this map where they'll be crowding round. They'll be crowded round down here. This room here is very good for getting a few, and of course the final push you'll always get the best chances here because they'll either be crowded around over here. If you come from this side, just cook a grenade, throw it over, pop them down, or if they're over there, just do the same, just throw a frag grenade over while from some cover and watch as they die. This is how you'll net your double kills the easiest, and it'll hopefully help you out. Now, like I say, make use of both frag grenades. Don't be afraid to throw one, cook it, throw it, and then throw the other one. Start cooking the second one straight away and throwing that, because if you get the one guy and there's still 2 more next to it, you might be able to net them with the second one. Making use of this is the best way to get the kills, and of course with Scavenger, if you shoot somebody you can just resupply and rinse and repeat. This is Dylan Invalidmix giving you a quick theory on how to do the Snack Attack Challenge, and yes, I know it's very similar to the theory for the fire discipline, but why change what works? There is actually a third challenge which you can do using the fire discipline method, but I'm going to actually cover it in a different way when I do that video later this weekend. But for now, take care, good luck, and have fun.